Well, guess we're keeping that. Gonna be starved for mana quite soon, I guess. Oh well. So hopefully I'm gonna get some sort of board control soon-ish. So far so good. I guess he's afraid to lose those. 6 mana to 2 mana right now. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I'm officially mana starved. Well, let's make sure he's at least a bit afraid of attacking with a Baloth. There he goes exploring. Thing is now, since I'm officially mana starved, even if I do get, oh Jesus, even if I do get some board control, like Ritual, which I don't. Ritual of Suit, I mean. I don't even have the mana to do anything about it. So let's just wait it out. Well, I guess you can have the Dusk Rose. Oh, sacrifice a creature? No, that's not so great. I was positive that this was going to be discard. So much for that. Well, is he attacking? Yeah. It'd be super curious if he didn't. So that's 11 damage. Let's just take it. Let's see if I get some magical card that will save me. I don't, so much for that. Let's get back, right back in it. So in general, let's just make sure I get the tracker on. Generally, the deck has been working out quite well for me. As soon as he loads into it, you should be able to see. Or not. I mean, I guess mana once more is a bit of an issue, but at least we got the Kaya's Wrath this time around and the Bloodfast. Might be able to make something work here. Yeah, I mean, it's got a good curve right here, as long as I draw a mana. Hopefully next turn. So with MTGA tracker not being online right now, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty. There we go. Let's shock it. Do we shock it? I mean, we've got. Do we want to go for curve? There's a lot of red in there. Let's go for a tapped and just make sure we got some board presence on here. And then we can go for the obligation next turn. So where was I at? Oh yeah. The deck in general has got a couple of win conditions, mostly around Elenda, Kaya's Wrathing, and a couple of, like, this is probably the weakest enchantment in the deck, just a bit of a bait in terms of drawing out the destruction cards for enchantments, because the later ones are much better. We're gonna have a look into the deck a bit later after this game. You choose a non-land card. That player discards that card. So that's Kaya's Wrath gone, most likely. Maybe Elenda. No. Oh. Alright. That's the Kaya's Wrath gone then? I mean, I guess. So once more, I'm a bit mana starved. I mean, it's Rakdos, so maybe it's not. Doesn't look like a. I mean, it's certainly not a mono red, of course, but it doesn't seem overly aggressive so far as well with 3 mana. He would otherwise have been able to do good amount more damage. This is turn 4 right now, is it? Did he put down that mana already? I didn't last turn, did I? He's 1 damage, okay. Sacrificing board presence for that. I guess that's 4 damage for me. So that's Kaya's Wrath gone. Yeah, okay. I mean, at this point I'm not even worried about my mana anymore. Let's skewer. I mean, it's got a lot of like mono red damage thingies in there, but so far really it isn't showing. So I mean, starting from next turn I am gonna be able at least to sacrifice some health if, I mean, he's only got 3 cards anymore. Should be able to sacrifice some health to draw some cards, hopefully get some mana in there. I mean, before I want mana, I probably want a couple of good cards, but let's just see. I might just be able to wail on him continuously, because even if he kills those, all of them have got some form of afterlife effect, which in return will enable me to pay some life. So the Gutter Bones is a bit of a meh. I mean, that's alright. Wait, Lava Coil? Oh, no, that's not nice. I mean, let's just sacrifice some life here. Oh, that's great. Well, Gutter Bones is tapped, so might as well start. Let's leave him behind. Might as well trade with the Gutter Bones. I mean, as soon as the game is over, MTGA tracker should pick up on the stats on the deck. I've been doing pretty well with it, so these past 2 games really haven't gone my way. I mean, I guess. Not much reason for me to wait for some synergy cards coming up in the next draws, so might as well just try my best right now to work with what I've got. So, I mean, he's afraid of the card draw, I guess, but oh well. Let's just... ah, Jesus Christ. I mean, if at least this was... Jesus Christ, okay. I guess next turn I get the Divine Visitation down. Do I sacrifice even more? Let's see what happens. I guess I've got the flash here. Ah, Jesus Christ, let's go. Let's just go for it. Once more and I can transform it, so why not? I mean, yeah, there we go. There's a death touch out there, so if he does get some board control, at least I'm gonna be able to block it. Let's just hope he doesn't have any direct damage. This is a really scrappy game right now. I guess he can. Oh, he doesn't even choose to get out the gutter bones. That's curious. So okay, there's no need for me, or is there need for me to shock this? No, there's no need for me to shock this. Because I can play the Divine Visitation either way. And then I'm gonna delay my Bloodfast for next turn, if I should drop below 5. So there's no counterspell, no enchantment destruction online it seems, so might as well attack. So he's not gonna be overly keen trying to kill my afterlife bodies now with Divine Visitation up. It's gonna be an insta-loss with how the board currently looks. Ah, there's his 4th mana. Let's see if he was mana blocked this whole time as well. If there's gonna be some sort of... No. Well, even more mana now. Jesus. Well, let's go for it. Let's just hope. Oh, Jesus Christ. From being mana stuff to being flooded. Well, let's see if just wailing on him will do the trick. So long as next turn he doesn't have any sort of instant damage that can kill me, my Blood Feast is gonna be able to heal me up just a tiny bit, as well as get out a couple of 4/4s. Oh, he's hovering it. Do you have the destruction? Do you have it? Five mana. I mean, for being Rakdos, I'm really... That's 4 damage. Discarding 2 cards. I mean, okay. So let's see if I survive this round. He's got 1 mana. And he could have a skewer still. So let's pay 2 and draw 1 more. Jesus Christ, I only have got mana. Alright, I guess. Yeah. So, drum rolls please. Does he have skewer? Else I actually won this very scrappy game. I mean, he still has got his gutter bones. It's not gonna save him. Oh, that's the bedevil. Okay, that's a win for me then. Let's get 1 lifelinky boy out. Okay. Hardly have I ever had such a, well, scrappy game. Alright, let's try 1 more. Alright, once more, starting off a bit mana starved, but it's got a good curve going from the Oligarch to the Obligation, late game Roska. I guess we go for this. Once more, I mean, I've got 4 Elendas and 4 Kayas in here, not a single one on my hand. Oh well. Evolving Wilds. Oh god, it's gonna be ramp. Is it? It's gonna be Rampy Ramperson. Well, let's see if we can get some damage out before he gets around to doing it. Well. And the mana starvage begins. Oh Jesus, that's gonna be a pain. I guess I need 1 more mana. I'm on 22 right here. Total, what is it? 4, 8, 12, 17, 19. There should be... no. Whew. Oh well. I guess we go for the Bloodfast. I don't want to waste even more mana. Let's try and draw a couple of cards. There's a Ministrant of Obligation. Who'd have thought? So his afterlife is stronger than mine, so I'm not overly eager to make something work. Especially since, hopefully, I'm gonna be able to drop a couple of Kayas or Elendas soonish, so I want to save up my afterlives to actually get some value out of those. I quite like the idea of the deck because it's got, I mean, it's entirely working around the afterlife idea, of course, but with so many different cards being able to trigger so many different winning conditions, every game plays quite a bit differently. So yeah, I'm not gonna block this. It's gonna hurt a bit, of course, but that's fine. So there's a Teysa Karov. That's nice, but then again, I don't have any mana to play her. So let's inflict some more damage to ourselves and at least get 1 mana out of it. That's nice. So they're all tapped. I could get them down to 14, but then next time around they'd get me down to 7. Yeah, let's try that. With the Bloodfast down here, I might be able to make something work. So long as I actually get 1 more mana after this, because with the Teysa Karlov out, my deck's gonna have quite a bit more punch to it. So yeah, let's just reevaluate. Yeah, no blocks. Might even go for the pay 2 life after this to get down to 5 to actually transform it. Not entirely set on that idea, but let's see what happens. So dear Grumph, what is it you want to do? I guess you have some kind of trigger card still in your hand you don't realize you have. That's why I hope, yeah, just missing. Oh well, what do you think? No mana. So I mean, in theory, I could pay for this to get down to 5 to transform it, but then again, I wouldn't have any mana to actually get some more board presence out there. And I think I do want some board presence. I think trying to get the Elenda out quickly would just be too greedy at this point, so I'm gonna get the Ministrant out here. He doesn't have any flyers, so might as well. So those buddies have vigilance, so might as well attack with them and maybe kill the Blade Jugger if they decide to block. There's 2 flyers. They could get me down to 5, or do they? Okay, choose 2. Block my Oligarch. I mean, I guess so. That's fine. So now my flyer can block the flyer. In terms of surviving long enough for a 4th mana, that's fine for me. Still on 7 right now. Oh, there's the Phoenix. Now, if I did have Teysa and Elenda out here, that would be amazing, because those two really like a Rekindling Phoenix on the other side. But as things stand, with me out of mana and the... what is it? Enters the battlefield, target opponent refuse their hand, choose a non-creature. No, of course. Goodbye Teysa, I guess. Or Elenda, if he thinks I'm greedy. Or maybe the Raska, because it's just big and Raska-y. But I'm so far away mana-wise, I guess he won't choose her. Oh, he goes for her. That's... I mean, I like that he's got the mindset the game might actually go so long. So, yeah, no mana for me whatsoever. And we've got the same conundrum. Paying life to get a card that I can't pay for because I just spent the mana would just kill me, because the Phoenix, well, will kill me. So once more, I'm gonna get as much buddies out there as I can, even though it hurts me to do so, simply because I don't have Teysa or Elenda out there. So yeah, even though she's got vigilance, I've got the feeling, yeah, there's not enough good traits for me, so I'm not gonna attack. I'm like 95% certain that I'm gonna lose this. But maybe, just maybe, I'm drawing a Kaya's Wrath, which wouldn't help me because I don't have the mana for it. Oh well. So yeah, that's 6 damage out here. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Let's just block it like this to survive one more round. Yeah, just totally mana starved. I don't think there's anything I can draw that saves me now. So now it transforms. Yes, please. I get the Kaya's Wrath, which is not okay. I take everything back. So now that it is a mana, I can actually play the Kaya's Wrath, and I think I do have to play the Kaya. I mean, oh, it's so painful. Because if I did, I would want to play the Blood Crazed Paladin to get a beefy fighter out there, but I simply don't have the mana. But playing anything but Kaya's Wrath will kill me after this round because of all the flyers, so might as well just go for it. Oh, I mean, he doesn't have any blue mana, so I'm hoping he's got no counterspell. Is there a counterspell? No. So the Phoenix gets back, which is once more a bit of a pity because... oh well. But then again, after this turn, I'm gonna be able to play the Teysa and the Elenda, and then the Phoenix is gonna be working a lot for me. So let's just see what happens then. Okay, I guess. So now, The big question is, does that work for... Oh no, right. So you want the Rus guy again? Oh, that's so nice. Yes, take the... Of course. So long as I get my Tesa Elenda, I'm entirely fine with that. So now, do I eat those 4 damage just to get more value out of the Tesa Elenda? It's the big question. Not entirely sure. I think I'm not going to be greedy here. Let's block this. Okay, 2 times. So now I guess I don't play the Tesa now because I don't actually have any afterlifeies out there. So let's go for the Elenda. Hope she actually survives. So now the big question. Okay, he's not gonna block with him because that's just gonna be... Well, he's gonna... Let's attack with 2 of those, because if he kills one, that's fine. Elenda just gets stronger. Yeah, that's fine. Feed Elenda. That's great. Alright. So, I mean, basically those 2 cards here are simply dead for me, because I just don't have the... So, I mean, honestly, just give me mana. Okay, great. So, now the big question... I don't think it's much of a question, really. I have to play the Tesa. And then I don't do anything. He's got vigilance, does he? Yeah, he does. But then again, he can just kill him. But, I mean, why not attack with her? Yeah. Whew! I mean, at this stage it was my game, because now I was really starting to ramp up, so... Nah. Painful games, painful games. Alright. Let's go for one more. No, before I go for one more, no, let's go for... Let's just have a look at the deck right here and see... Let's see what we're working with here. Okay, we've got 22 mana, so... I think that's okay. I mean, obviously it's on the low side of things, but then again, most of our ramp, most of our mana curve happens from 1 to 3 basically. Yeah, there's loads of 2 drops, some crucial 1 and 3 drops, and of course, like, all of it hinges on the 4 drops. Like the everything that's happening back here at the 5 and 6 drops is really just game-ending, ruffle stomping, whatever, right? So dropping this will just be silly pants, especially if there's a Elenda and Tesa out there. She's just great controlling the board. And Ethereal Absolution is another one of those silly late game drops that just wins you the game in this particular deck as well. But it's not like especially important to get those out on turn 5 or 6, right? So I'm fine being a bit mana starved early on, I guess, as long as turn 4 is a guaranteed 4 mana turn for me, because I feel like not getting there ASAP really hurts me. So then the question is, if we wanted to go to 24 mana, what do we drop for it? Because there's not a whole lot, I feel like, that can be dropped. Ritual of Suit, Kaya's Wrath are integral to maintain some form of board control. I mean, even with having 6 cards, you saw in the last few games, you can be quite starved on those cards, not drawing them when you need to. Elenda and Tesa, to be honest, I would love to have 4 of each in there, so I'm not going to cut them down to 2 even. So having them at just 3 is already a bit of a pain for me, to be honest. I'm not entirely sure if the Hunted Witness as a 1-drop is that important. But then again, having an actual mana curve is a nice thing. So what to do? I feel like the Bloodcrest Paladin, I mean, honestly, he shouldn't be here. He's always going to be a 6-drop because I'm not going to play him as a 2-drop. He's always going to be the follow-up of a Kaya's Wrath, of a Ritual of Suit. So, I mean, quite honestly, he should be over there with the other 6-drops, even though he's a 2-mana card. Which then, maybe that's a good idea to actually put him over there, because now it begs the question: do I have too many? Like, this is a 5-drop, obviously, but it's in the same vein. With 8 cards, do I have too many late game finishers? I only need 1, really. I mean, not 1 card, but 1 finisher 4 times, maybe. So do I just cut the Paladin entirely? Because he doesn't have Trample or anything. He doesn't have Lifelink. Which yeah, let's just, you know what, let's put him into the sideboard for now, because I'm not entirely sure if I want to get rid of him entirely. So let's cut down the Exposed to Daylight to 2 to make room for the Bloodcrest Paladin. So that way I still have him in the back of my mind. So now I'm at 58 or 60. So now I can actually go for some mana. Yeah, white, black, mana. So currently, what do I have? I've got 4 shocks here. So do I want those Forsaken Sanctuaries? Because I feel like they're more of a hindrance, really. Let's get rid of those. And just plain old go for 3 more swamps, 3 more plains. Because I found that using the enters tapped cards can be, more often than not, can be a real hindrance in terms of your tempo. So this way I always have the option to shock this to get it out instant. The Chapel is not, yeah, I mean, it might be a turn 1-drop, and then it's tapped, of course. But other than that, everything in here will make sure this Chapel comes in untapped. So other than that, I don't want to be splashing any other colors. So there's really nothing else. The Guild Gate's gonna be tapped always as well. I don't have any cards that make use of the Guild Gate, so why bother? And other than that, yeah. I mean, just for future reference, if there's one color I would like to splash, I guess it's gonna be blue. Just for some counterspell shenanigans. But for now, let's stick with this. See if this feels any better. Let me just double check. It's not 24. Yeah, it is 24. Okay. And while we're at it, might as well have a look in here. I'm really not a patient man in that regard. I always have to know. Nicky of the old ways. So I'm not really going Gruel, but I mean, it's good to have. So I'm gonna stick with best of 1 for now. At some point I want to go best of 3. But right now I feel like I still have things to learn about the deck. If it's working the way I want it to work. As a baseline, just as a baseline, I feel like best of 1 is what helps with that most. So, right off the gate, I got more mana. But then again, my mana curve is an absolute disaster. I mean, I've got great pot control. I'm gonna keep this, I mean, why not? ritual, the blood fast is gonna be able to there's the 4th mana. So at least my way towards all of the board clearing fun over here is free. So might as well. So all I need now really is a Taser or an Elenda, and we are golden. Disinformation campaign, that's gonna be pain. That's gonna be real pain. Real pain. So do I actually drop the mana here? Yeah, I guess I dropped the mana. Oh, this very much looks like a Dimir surveillance spybug ugly deck that I play as well, actually. Yeah, let's go for the Hunted Witness. And let's draw more cards, because why not? We're gonna be losing them quite quickly, I feel like, because now, let's see, Thought Erasure, of course, so now he can choose. Oh, Jesus Christ. So the question is it a pure control deck? Oh, the Oligarch, yeah, that's fine, I guess. I mean, if it's an entirely... He didn't get rid of any of my removals, which might tell me he doesn't care about board removal. If he doesn't care about it, why should I? So, yeah, we're gonna go with that, so I don't have to shock. But then again, why did I bother? Because none of this really matters. Jesus. I might as well gun this. Let's go for... Yeah, that's nice. I have the feeling he's entirely control. Because there's a bunch of cards in there that I don't play, so there's a Sabotage, so there's a counterspell, it's Scry, that's... Yeah, probably full-on control. Reveals the hand, you choose an artifact or creature. Yeah, there's no artifacts or creatures in here. Yeah, so I guess I'm just gonna get rid of those, because as much as it pains me, because I'm not gonna be able to trigger my Taser or Elenda. I might not have to. So, well, let's just keep using our help. So that's the Elenda, that's nice. And I don't have mana to play here, which is not so nice, because next time there's going to be the Disinformation campaign. Each opponent so I discard. Yeah, that's fine. Let's just hope he doesn't have another Thought Erasure in his hand. So if I don't need those 2 mana, I'm gonna use the Bloodfast one more time before my turn. Target player reveals the hand, you choose an artifact or creature card. So now I do have a creature, and that's the one creature I wanted to play that I now can't play, which is a bummer. Well, goodbye Yelenda. Was nice seeing you. So, okay, he actually does have some form of board. So, yeah. Let's go for it. Which then again now enables me to play Kaya's Wrath, actually, because it's gonna pain him a lot more than it's gonna pain me. But then again, do I wait until I draw... Oh no, right, I don't have any... what were they called? The people that I just kicked out of my deck. So I've got nothing to benefit of a board clear, so I might as well just play the board clear here. Yeah. Which heals me up a tiny bit, gives me some afterlife-y boys. I healed a bit, so why not spend it? Yeah, great. Okay. Ah. I mean, I have to, because there's just nothing I can play otherwise. So might as well spend the life I've got to hopefully turn this around. Especially, what does it do again? Sacrifice a creature. Yeah, sure, I'm fine with that. Each opponent discards a card. That's gonna be fine as well. Put a creature. Jesus, let me read, will you? Put a target creature or planeswalker card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So that's not gonna be... that's the Nightmare Predator, is it? So it's my turn. I haven't drawn cards in a long time, have I? So there's the Taser. That's nice. Okay. So I feel like it's swinging my direction. So let's get rid of the... Do we get rid of the... Yes, we do, because otherwise I can't kill the Nightmare Predator. That's gonna be the Kaya's Wrath, yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine, okay. I mean, it's not fine, but it's okay. Let's pay some life, shall we? So that's nice. Let's go for this. Let's... Yeah, we don't actually have to pay any more life. That's nice. Let's attack. And now we go this route instead. Oh well, that's a bit of a waste, but okay. Another Kaya's Wrath. So those are gonna be handy, I feel like. Because now I'm gonna need it. I mean, not now, but now-ish. Flying, Death Touch, Hexproof. So yeah. Ah, okay. I feel like it was a lot more, a lot closer than that. Not entirely sure why he gave up on the game. But probably it did swing my way towards the end there. So now the big question is, yeah, I go for one more win, I guess. Or do I just go for a deck with some green in it? Well, I don't have a deck with green in it, so let's see if we can build something here. So let's try some Simic, because I feel like I've got some Simic-y cards in my last packs I opened, boosters I opened. So let's see. Let's go for more of this for now. Yeah, let's just see. So this might be a good card early on. Don't think I'm gonna be going for Terramander. I'm not gonna be surveilling, so that's not in there as well. Yeah, no. Drown Secrets, whenever you cast a loose spell. Now let's go towards this the other way around. Let's start at the back. Go for some beefy cards and then fill it up. So, yeah, no Guild Gates, thank you very much. Maybe I go this route. Let's try this. So enters tap, we don't want that, we want this. How many rares do we have? Not so many. Yeah. No. So, blue, green, and red, please. Red and green then. Yeah, 3 shock. No guild gates, please. So now I need red and blue still. There we go, steam vents. So that's 10 mana already. So where are the... the thingies that unless... Oh yeah, that's not those, right? Where was that in? Let's have a look here. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's many cards. Unless you control. Let's go for this. Unless you control. There we go. So let's go for once more blue red. So I'm not gonna spend any cards on this because it's just really just for the dailies. Blue red, green blue, and green red. Green red, and where's green blue? Green blue. Only got one of those, that's a shame. So 15. Yeah, so obviously I want more mana than the 15, but I'm gonna decide on which mana, which land I want after I actually build the deck. So right now it's just a whole lot of multi-lands, the strong, the good ones. So let's see what direction we take this puppy. So let's once more concentrate of the newer ones. Actually, let's concentrate on the better ones as well and see what we've got to work with here. So we've got 1 Hydroid Crisis. Feel like that's not really enough to make anything work, but let's see. Actually, I mean, let's leave it in there for now. We might have to remove it. Actually, let's try building something Prime Speaker Vanifari. Since we've got red in there, we can go for Act of Treason. And I feel like Act of Treason is a great way to enable this card. Obviously shouldn't be the only way to enable this card, but what Act of Treason can do is remove the necessity for us to have actual removal spells. In terms of destroy creature or anything, because I just steal them, kill them, and gain board advantage that way. So let's go that way. Does Zagana work in here? When she enters the battlefield, you control another creature with a 1/1 counter on it, draw a card. So I don't think we're going to be very counter heavy. So we won't be going Simic Ascendancy as well, I guess. Then again, she's a 4 mana 4/4 with 6 more mana, can be an 8/8. And each creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it has trample. So ooh, it's a quite late gamey strong card, really. Let's put her in the sideboard for now, just as a reminder, as a possibility. If we go more counter heavy, we're gonna need her. But for now, let's remove her. Same goes for Simic Ascendancy. Let's just put it there as a reminder to us. If we want to go countery, we take those cards in. Wait, is Hydroid Crises? When you cast a spell, you gain half X life, half X card, round down each time. Enters the battlefield with X 1/1 counters on it. So really, this is a countery card as well. I mean, obviously, the card does more than just counters. But for now, let's relegate the Hydroid Crises to the counter Deck. Counter target activated or triggered ability. Create a token. That's a copy of target PJ control. I mean, that could be nice to enable more of those. Also, even though we've got the removal, I think some counters in there are going to be nice. And a 2 mana counter activated or triggered ability. So this is not a counter to instants or sorceries. So it's not really a 2 mana counter without condition. It's gonna go AFK real quick for just 5 minutes or so, and then we're gonna continue with this. Right, here we go again. So, I guess with me limiting the cards right now to Ravnica and Ravnica Legions, it makes sense that most of the cards I see right here are focused around counters. So maybe I actually should go for a bit of a countery deck, because the Biomancer's Familiar once more is gonna be a bit of a enabler for a counter focused deck. Next time target creature adapts this turn, it adapts as though it had no 1/1 counters. So this would then mean I would need a bunch of adapters. Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to really build anything around this, because if you do, you really want the Biomancer's Familiar to be out there consistently, and with only being able to put in 4, that does make a whole lot of sense, especially since I only got 2. So yeah, let's get rid of it. Yeah, Repudiate we got rid of, or we talked ourselves out of before the break, since it only counters activated or triggered abilities. Create a token that's a copy of the target creature's. So the replicate part of it might actually be worthwhile, because Prime Speaker Vanifar is going to be a bit of a linchpin. So being able to create copies, I guess it's going to be nice. So let's put that in there. So that's a 4-drop. I mean, I guess it's not gonna be a 2-drop, it's gonna be a 3-drop at the very least. But then again, I'm gonna use it mostly to enable and replicate Prime Speaker Vanifar. So I'm gonna put it to the right of it. Alright, so this is green, white, which we don't play. Put a 1/1 card to a target creature. The creature gets indestructible. I guess that's nice, but really not all that overwhelming. White, red, which we're not going to be playing. So then we got the Ravager Worm. Once more, I only got 1. I don't think I'm going to be spending any mythic wild cards on it. But it's a great late game drop, and also at the same time it's removal. So yeah, let's go for it. So we've got no Domri. Once more, we're not going to be spending any wildcards here. Put 3 counters. Yeah, but it's the 8, yeah, so that's not the counter card we're looking for. Nikia of the Old Ways. You can't cast non-creature spells. Whenever you tap a land for mana, add 1 mana of any time, any type that land produced. So effectively, I get twice the mana as long as I use it for creatures. So maybe we could get rid of this, go for a full creature deck and try to... Jesus. Okay, I've got an idea. Yeah, let's get rid of this. Let's go for Nikia. And then try to simply go for Hardana as the single as the sole non-creature card. And then just go for a bunch of Riot Tramply boys. I mean, Cindervines is here. Yeah. So if I do go for a bunch of strong creature boys, I'm not sure. Yeah, Simic Ascendancy is not gonna work in that regard. So yeah, let's move this over here. Let's move this over here. I mean, not over there, but yeah. That's a 4-drop. So that's over here. That's a 5. So I'm pretty stacked on the expensive cards already. I really need to go for some less pricey thingies. Let's just make sure we don't miss anything over here. What's this? Capitania? No, we're not gonna be visiting as well. Are we gonna be Ralling? No. Are we gonna be conniving? Control creature with power, gain control of creature. I mean, I guess that's quite nice as an additional act of treason. But then again, why bother? Might as well just go act of treason. So Thief of the Sanity. Yeah, we don't have leg. Why do I even? So yeah, so we are pretty much done with the multicolored. So let's just, I mean, I'm just gonna be looking for absolute bombs in terms of the pricey cards over here. Yeah, so wait a second, where's my what's it called, the green red enchantment, not Cindervines, but the other enchantment that gives riot. Shouldn't that be, what's it called? Jesus Christ. Reset, show me everything, enchantment, green, red. It should be over there. Oh yeah, of course we wanted to go Hadanas. So there's another 3-drop, that's okay. Rhythm of the Wild, exactly. Isn't that a... Not sure why that didn't show up earlier, but okay. So yeah, right now, how are we standing? Mana wise, we're fine, I guess. 24, we might actually need more than that, but yeah. So we've got 6 non-creature cards, which is the Hadanas Climb and the Rhythm of the Wild. I guess that's fine. So, I mean, we only have got 3 Nikia, so... Oh, and we still need the... act of treasons, which are gonna bump us to at least 10 non-creature cards if we only go for 4. Yeah, we do, because then we go for captive audience. Not captive audience, but the other captive yada yada card. What's it called? Reset, show me everything. Captive crew, right? Crew. Captivating crew, is it? Yeah. So let's go for captivating crew, and let's go for act of terror. Really? Act of treason. So which one do we like more? I guess we like the Red Angel one more. So what are we? How much cards? 52 of 60 already. Jesus. So we really need 1 and 2 drops now. And we probably need to cut a couple of the bigger ones. I mean, I guess we can just get rid of Nikia. She really doesn't do all that much for us. And then we've got the Ravager Worm and Hydroid Craze. Now we do need a 5-drop though, because with Prime Speaker Vanifa, if we steal a 4 mana card of the enemy and sacrifice it, we need something at least to get out of that. So I'm gonna cut it down to 2, so we've got 2 6 No, we only got 1 6 mana. This one is actually a 2 mana card. So we only got 1 6 mana card, which I guess is fine. Two 5 mana cards. I mean, basically, if we use the Act of Treason for a 4 mana card, use the Prime Speaker Vanifar to sacrifice it to then get Nikia, we then can no longer use Act of Treason to do this again. But then again, we have Captivating Crew, which is a creature card that enables us to do the same thing. Basically work around the Nikia. But still, I think only 2 is fine. Rhythm of the Wild is basically our enabler for the Zegana. Card Droid and Trample, endgame, finishing blow kind of thingy. So we are 51 cards. We need, I think we do need the Captivating Crew and the Act of Treason, so that's really what we want to keep rolling with here. Do we need 3 Hadanas? Currently we don't have any anti-air, really. We've got 1 flyer. The only anti-air we've got is basically Act of Treason to then kill them. But then that only enables, like, after this is 3 mana and I need to have her out at least, so that enables at the earliest, if everything goes perfectly, in turn 4. That's when it goes live. So I think having Hadanas in there to be able to create for 1 turn at least, as soon as it's flipped, the flying creatures is going to be worthwhile. So I don't think I want to cut down on the Rhythm and the Hadana. I don't want to cut down on the Act and the Captivating Crew. Or do I put them down to 3? And this is 4. This really is just a backup, is it? So let's maybe cut it down to 3. So now we've got 50 out of 60. We've got the mana sorted already. It's 24. So now we've got 10 for our 1 and 2 drops, right? So we've got 6 drops, 5 drops, 4 drops, 3 drops. Although we really only have 3 drops, which isn't all that much. No. But it might be enough. 3 drops. So let's try to go for some rampy kind of 1 drops. So as much as I hate to do this, let's go for some Llanowar Elves. Let's go for some Explore creatures. Green. So this is a 2 mana Explorer. This is a proper 2 mana Explorer. I only got 2 of those, but then it's just uncommon. And I think, yeah, okay. I'm fine spending on that. So that's a pretty good 2 mana card. I still have, wait. Oh right, I used the, yeah, let's see if I've got a better 1 mana alternative, because I only got, this is really light on 1 and 2 drops. I really don't like that. So this would be a great 3 drop actually. So do I go for the Jade Light Ranger or the Gruul Spellbreaker? So this is a 3 mana 4/4 effectively, thanks to Riot. As long as it's your turn, you and Gruul Spellbreaker have Hex. This is a pretty neat card, really. I don't want to drop that, I don't think. Where else can I drop a few cards? I mean, with the Zagana and Rhythm and Tadana's Climb thingy in there, I don't think we are as much set on the Prime Speaker Vanifar combo. So I guess we can drop her down to 3. Drop the acts down to 3. Do I want to drop the acts or one more captivating crew? Actually, yeah, let's go for... So my thinking is that we already have 7 4-mana creatures. So I don't think... Do I even want the captivating crew at all? I mean, it's a 4-mana 4/3. It's decent. Not great, but decent. I mean, currently we're at 56 of 60, so we can get either 4 more 2-drops. I think that's gonna be... Yeah, okay, let's go for that. Let's go for 4 more 2-drops. Let's reset this thing, go back for this, and this. Let's go for 2-drops. All of this, but I only want creature cards. So let's see. Let's actually include the 1 card, the 1 mana as well, just to get a bit more of a full idea. So, oh yeah, blue activation. That's why we see that. Great. Artificer's Assistant. No. So, what do we want it to do? I think it's gonna be green cards, is it? We want some ramp in here, and there's no ramp to be found in blue or red early game cards. And the only thing I can do is go for this Ignis. What's it? Igni. What's your name? God damn it! Something about Ignus. There we go. Simply go for maybe Ignis instead of a captivating crew. Then again, it's a weak act of treason. So we would have to use this for the early game and then save the acts. But I think overall this makes sense. Just cut down our... Let's go for this. Let's go for no captivating crew. 2 Ignises. The curve looks a bit better now, I feel like. Let's just get this in a separate stack so we... It's actually pretty creature light. I mean, it's not really creature light. Ah, Jesus. It's iffy, is what it is. I'm not entirely sure this is gonna work. We have something everywhere. I feel like I'm focusing a bit too much on making sure I always have a proper Vanifar target, because I don't want to end up with having acted of treason an enemy creature that I can't... Or, I mean, I can sacrifice it, of course, but I won't be getting any value out of it because I, for instance, don't have a 5 mana creature in my deck. Right? If I steal a 4 mana creature, I want to make sure if I sacrifice it, I actually get the doubly so the board control on there, right? I mean, stealing one, sacrificing it is going to be great. It's removal, basically. But stealing it, sacrificing it, and putting 1 out of my own cards in there, that really is the money whatever. Money play. So, yeah. I think our late game is settled. Like, there's a bunch of good game-ending things in there. All we need to do really is make sure our early game ramp is there. So let's go from 4 more cards in the 1 to 2 mana area, which we still have in here. So let's remove this. And I think, I mean, the downside of having this in here is we have to make sure we got an early red land down there. But I guess that's fine. The other idea would have been to have only green cards early on, so that way I would have gone a bit more green heavy with the forests here, and less so here. But then again, 2, 3, 4 I guess is fine right now. Can even drop 1 more island, because at the point we get over here, I should have some of these down here. But then again, how many blue do I have? 4, 6, 10, 12 blue right now. How much red do I have? 3, 7, 9, 11, 14 red, and green we've got 1, 4, 7, 9, 13. So what's that? 14 red. Let's drop a red for sure. Oh, let's drop a blue actually, and then go for 1 red and 1. Sorry, I'm jumping a bit back and forth here. Reset all of this, yes, and then what did we want? We wanted 1 red and 1 green, so we're back at 24, and this looks a bit more healthy, I think, because there's no real until we're at turn 4 at the earliest. We've got no blue mana we need. Turn 3 with the Hardana. The Hydroid, we're not going to be dropping anything anywhere before, I guess, turn 6 or so. It's really just blue splash, to be honest. Like the Vanifa, there's a couple of good blue cards in here, of course, but none of them. Yeah, we're fine on blue. All right, back to topic. Where did we land here? So we want 1 and 2. I don't think we want anything blue in here. Let's see, red and green creatures. Let's go. No land. I have a couple of green creatures in mind already, so that's why I'm like, there's nothing in here that really catches my eye. So let's see. So yeah, we were not going Merfolk. So I mean, well, we go early game Merfolk. No, not really. Just the 4 cards. She's a Merfolk. We've got 6 Merfolk in the deck. I don't think the Merfolk people are going to be worth it. A 1 mana 2/2, if I have a Merfolk on there, it's not going to be great either. So, I mean, the Pelt Collector might be nice. It's a very early game card that might draw out a counterspell early, and if it doesn't, it can ramp up quite nicely. But then again, it doesn't do anything to us to ramp up in terms of mana. So the Cerule Caretaker could work with that. Could go this route. Not entirely sure about this. I think the Growth Chamber Guardian is probably a good bet, or the Incubation Druid. So this is a 2 mana 2/2 with the option to become a 4/4, as well as circling through the deck to get all of them. And this is a 2 mana 0/2 with the option to become a 3/5. And also making sure we've got a good mana curve going early on, as long as I got 1 mana down on anything really. I think it's gonna be the Incubation Druid, is it? So early defense, make sure we're safe. I really can't split them 2/2, I feel like, because if I want to go Growth Chamber Guardian, I want 4 of them. This is not going to do anything in terms of mana for us, and I feel like we really want that mana to really hit this mark ASAP. So let's go for the Incubation Druid. We're going to leave the sideboard for now. And even though it turned out a bit differently, let's go for this theme still. Act of Timur. That's it. Dunzo. Let's try this. So spend a whole lot of time just building this deck, trying to go for the daily here. I guess I'm gonna play this tomorrow. One last game to see how it feels, and then that's gonna be the stream for today. What's the time? Oh, 11. Jesus, okay. One last game. Let's see how this works. Ouch. So oh Jesus, no! I went for the wrong deck. I mean, I guess it's a good hand. No. Oh well, spend all that time. I guess we're gonna see how the deck works tomorrow. I mean, we've got a pretty neat mana curve going here. Play this out at 3, play this out at 4, play this out after that, clean the board and pump her up. So long as I do not... so long as there's no counter spell shenanigans going on with Simic on the other side there. Very well, maybe counter spells going on. What's happening? Enters the creator 1/1 blue purple. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, let's go for this. Let's go for the Yolanda. I would have loved to see Tessia here, because then we would have drawn it out one more turn, and then would have gone for the Ritual of Suit after I dropped the Tessia. But that's fine as well. So as long as everything survives for me this turn, yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, no Tessia unfortunately, but I guess that's fine. So that's 2. Yeah, let's go for it. That's gonna be a nice boost for Elinda, the Dusk Rose. Pooh! That's good. I like this deck so much. It's just plain old fun. I mean, at least we did pick the wrong deck to play, of course, but at least this was a great draw for this deck. These are the games that they're just plain fun, really. As long as you control another Merfolk or an island, well, yeah, okay. So yeah, I'm not gonna play another Elenda. That would be quite silly. Well, that's fine. So this is now a 9/9 Elenda. Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, that was a quick game. So I'm gonna play one with the proper deck that we just built. So what's our card reveal? In Bolas Clutches. You control enchanted permanent. Enchanted permanent is a legendary. Okay, I guess. Yeah. Not a deck I'm looking to build really. So let's try the Act of Teamer now. I did build a similar deck a couple of days back, and it really did not work. But I feel like the mana curve was way too late, so that's what I was really trying to fix this time around. I'm not sure the Act of Teamer thing really works. Because I feel like it tries to accomplish too many different things. But I just love the idea of the deck, so yeah. An island or mountain, so this is a forest. So let's get this one down. Yep. So is it a Gruul or is it a Teamer? Yeah, I want that. Mana wise we're doing okay right now. Now the big question is, do I want to play the Rhythm of the Wild before I play the Incubation Druid? I'm gonna weaken the Incubation Druid like mid-term because I can't adapt it anymore. But then again, I'm gonna have whole loads of mana. So yeah, I think I am going to shock this. Pay 2, go for Rhythm. I feel like we've got a pretty similar thing going, right? I mean, right now, effectively, I am Gruul. A Gruul deck, because there's no blue spells on my hand. Whenever you cast a creature spell, draw. That's nice as well, but it's a pretty late. Yeah, it's a 4 mana. I don't think that works in our deck. That's fine. Ooh, so what do I want to play now? Do I want to play the Incubation Druid? Or do I... sorry, the other way around. Do I want to play the Gruul spell? No, I don't. I think I'm just gonna play the Smelt Ward. As well as the Incubation Druid. And hold out on this, because then, next turn, I can... No, I can't, because I need 6 mana for this combo to work. Silly me, but that's alright. Oh, I've got 6 mana, do I? I have got 6 mana. Yes! I love it when things work out that I didn't even think about. The incubation druid can now go ahead and add 3 mana. So as long as you don't have a red destroy something for 1 mana, I'm pretty confident I'm gonna get 1 Beast Whisperer. Aw, that's a shame. Alright. So I think I'm gonna play the Ravager Worm. So it's got Riot on itself, so I can make it 5/6. And haste, yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for haste and a 1/1 counter. Fight target creature you don't control. There we go. And now I don't think I actually want to fight with the Ravager Worm, so the haste thingy wasn't all that smart. Or do I? I mean, if I'm gonna... Nah, let's just hang back. We've got the board control for now, so let's not give up on that. Whenever a creature you control explores, okay, this is the Explory boy. At the beginning of your upkeep, if you control a creature with power 4 or greater, draw a card. Well, I guess it's time to kill the Merfolk Branch Walker. Yeah, okay, so I really would have loved some... Oh well. Yeah, I really don't want to use the Act of Treason right now. I really want to wait for Vannifar. It's a bit of a shame, but yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be hasting her, so I'm just gonna buff the Spellbreaker. So is there any... Does it make sense for me to attack right now? I don't think it does. Yeah. Let's just wait it out. What's our mana count? It's 6 right now, so yeah. As soon as I've got the Vannifar... no, that's a bit of a pain. I mean, not really. It's gonna help him ramp, of course. I think some card draw would be great for this deck right here. Maybe it's just because I'm a bit unlucky in terms of any blue creatures right now, because all of them would really help me right now. No. Well, let's just wait things out. I don't think checking into this is gonna make much sense, so let's just hope we get the Vannifar. Can't be blocked by more than one creature. Yeah, okay. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. So that's really nasty, is it? Nah. So... Oh, you really want to Act of Treason the Sunder Shaman. I really, really want to active treason the Thunder Shaman. Oh man, that would be such a great deck to face with my Orzhov deck. Jesus Christ. One Kaya's Wrath. Oh, Jesus, that would be so great. So yeah, I think I need the Vanifa now. If I don't get her, I must concede this game. Well, yeah, so I mean, I can go for a last-ditch effort. Trying to active treason the Thunder Shaman, I guess. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a lost game. It really is a lost game. He's not gonna kill his own Thunder Shaman, I don't think. They never do. They never expect. I mean, obviously, I don't have the option to sacrifice it anyway. But even if I did, they usually don't kill it because they most of the time just don't expect it. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, go for it. If I draw the Vanifan now, I'm gonna rage quit. Because then I don't have the Act of Treason anymore. And that's just silly. Yeah, I mean, I'm not entirely sure why I'm still in the game, because, oh yeah, that's, yeah. Alright. So I really want to play another one, but I can't. I really need to get out of bed early. So, this is gonna be it for today. But yeah, I probably won't be able to stream anything tomorrow, but I should be back on Friday. Tomorrow and on Wednesday, Wednesday and Thursday, I'm gonna be out, and on Friday I will play a couple of more games. So looking forward to seeing a few more faces. Yeah. Cheers, have a good one.